Hello everyone, this is Luis Vargas Aboite. I'm coming out with this video to help students who have been asking me for some support on how to adjust their settings so they can have kind of the best visuals moving forward in their HoloAnatomy lab. Because I hear students wear their partner's lenses and they go, oh, this is much clearer. So I'm just going to show you some things that I do for my lens that helps me with my visuals, contrast, brightness, and some of the settings that I do for me. So first things first, I always recommend that before you kind of worry about your lens visuals, your Quest visuals, making sure you're wearing this headset right. So that means not wearing it like this or not wearing it like that, making sure this is level all throughout your head, and then adjusting this head strap so all the weight is distributed evenly. That's the first thing you need to make sure you're doing before you say that your visuals are being kind of affected. And then this here, you have this inside pocket and this button that lets you extend this piece here so that you can fit your glasses in there as well. And then the bottom left, you have your IPD. So using that mobile app to scan your IPD and adjust it on here and keep on adjusting as you wear your lens. So these three things, you're correctly wearing your headpiece, adjusting IPD, and adjusting this brow pad are the first three things you should be doing before you're getting into your Quest and moving around your environment. The next thing I want to go over are the settings. Keep in mind this is the 2025, late 2025 firmware update. So some of you have the newest update. So I'm just going to be working with this one now and showing you some of the features of that new update in a later video. But one of those new features for this 2025 update, late 2025, is this kind of menu control. So when I pinch my thumb and index and hold it, I can move a couple of items around, especially the recentering is what we use a lot. One tap just kind of removes the menu and props it up, but that's kind of one of the newer features of this late 2025 update. The next thing I'm going to go over is how this taskbar is still here. Something you're going to see with the 2026 update is kind of it looking a little bit different. So keep that in mind. You're going to lose kind of some of these features here, some of the simplicity. So the first thing I do when I get into my meta menu is open the quick settings. You can see here that right off the bat you have some adjustments with the contrast, with the brightness. I like to have mine a little high right there, and when I'm working late, I'll put my night display on. So these two here can be helpful, your brightness, right, and your night display. Those are just two things that can improve your experience right away. So let's go to quick settings as we have it here, and then let's go to settings. This is the next thing I want you to work on. So if you can't find it through the quick settings, you can also go through your library, which is right there. Click on that, sorry. And then mine is in the hidden option. Sometimes people will have it in all apps, but I'll have mine in the hidden. Click on that. And then you can see this gear icon. That's your settings. So it'll show up right over here. So a couple of things we're going to go over. You can kind of go through the general, but one thing I do before I kind of go over any HoloAnatomy or any other work in my space, this can help. This space setup scans your environment and keeps that data in your lens so it knows how to project the best holograms in your space. So I recommend doing that if you're taking it kind of to your apartment or working in different environments, or just want to use it in here, scan it. That can be helpful. The most important thing about this tab, the world movement, is the rotation, the comfort. Those two have helped me greatly and our students. So for my rotation angle, so I have mine at 45. Some students prefer the smooth. It's saying here, adjust how much to turn left or right. So I like mine at 45. Some students who have visual issues like it smooth. So keep that in mind. I would try them both and see how they differ on the HoloAnatomy app. Turn style, I like mine instant. I want my visuals to show right away instead of kind of having some motion to it. So mine are instant. So under world movement, you're going to go rotation and adjust these. And then you're going to go down to comfort. I have mine on high. Some students I see off. So it just depends. I like to have mine on high. You can see here for Comfort Assistant, it will narrow your vision while moving, making the movement more comfortable. So I have mine on high, and I also have these enabled as well. It just helps me because when I'm doing holo, I'm kind of quick, or when I'm recording, I move pretty swiftly and I want to capture all that. And it helps kind of my eyes adjust to all these moving pieces. So the next tab we're going to go into after world movement is movement tracking. So these should all be enabled, especially if you're using controllers like I am. I have enabled some of these, especially the hand and body tracking. I'll have as I go from controller to hands-free. But the most important one I need you to adjust is the headset here. So enabling headset tracking is very important, especially as you move around in this area. And then tracking frequency. Sometimes it's on auto. I have mine on 60. Just know that if you adjust it, you're going to have to restart your lens. So make sure you do all the other changes before you're adjusting this tracking frequency, right? And we're going to go to accessibility. We're going to go to vision, on accessibility. And this here is what usually students go, wow, this has helped a lot. So the contrast is something that helps greatly. Some students like to have it on a lighter contrast so they can see more of their environment. Some students want a higher contrast because they want to see kind of the visuals of the meta compared to the visuals of the pass-through and the open environment, right? So it's really up to you to use different ranges and see what works best for you. Text size for those students who want a larger text size. Some of them, I've seen students have it on extra large, so it really depends on what you prefer. Just know you might have to restart after adjusting the text size. Those students who have different types of color blindness can turn this filter on. You can see we have green, red, red, green, blue, yellow. So this can help students who are colorblind look at the holograms and really discern different colors in that software, because we like to highlight certain things. So this can help the students who have those conditions. So let me just turn this off. But now you know where it is, right? Under settings, accessibility, and then vision. So that is pretty much it. Let's do the display and brightness. Pretty much what we did here in the beginning in the quick settings is adjust the brightness, turn on night display if you want to, and then adaptive lighting is something I have because I'm in different rooms that have different lighting, so that kind of helps the Quest adjust. You can also change your theme, right? And then again, for the text size, it's also there, not just in the accessibility one. So those are a couple of things that I recommend for students who want to improve their visuals with the Quest headset again. First thing, making sure your headset is on you the right way. Second thing, brightness, either found on the quick settings or found within the display and brightness on the settings, and then finding your settings app, opening it and adjusting the world movement, movement tracking, accessibility, and then again display brightness if you need to and you haven't done that yet. So I hope these things help you when you're in lab and appreciating the HoloAnatomy software. We'll see you all in lab, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me. See ya later.